Hey, you really piss me off. Do you know that? Just what in the world do you think you're doing trying to marry my brother, you cow? You really need to learn your place and back off of him, got it?
I'm sorry, what? What is all of this about?
I heard the news from my mom. She told me that you and my brother were going to be getting married. Well, I'm not going to let him end up with a fatty like you. I know that you only care about yourself and you just want to use my brother. I won't let you get away with this.
I really have no idea what you're talking about at all, but we've already legally filed our marriage. Of course we're going to have a wedding. I don't get what the problem is.
I know that, but obviously it's the wedding that everyone is going to remember. And I am not going to let you get away with having that wedding.
You mean that you're going to try and stop your brother and I from getting married?
That's right. You two might be married on paper, but it's the wedding where you say your vows in front of everyone. And I am going to ruin that and spoil your marriage from then on. No, that's going to drive a wedge between you and finally break you two up. So don't think that I'm going to let you get away with what you're trying to pull here.
Well, I appreciate how upfront you're being to me with all of this. I'm afraid that that won't do. And why would you even want to do this? As far as I know, your mom is really looking forward to us getting married.
Well, I'm not looking forward to it one bit. So there. And I know that if I can convince enough people to see things my way, that I can ruin your wedding like that.
Renee, I really think that you're being unreasonable here. I mean, come on.
No. The only unreasonable one around here is you. You really think that anyone is going to want to see someone like you get married? No one is even going to go to your stupid wedding. I can guarantee you that. There isn't anyone who will want to take the time to see you.
Renee, please. Can't we just try and talk this out like adults? I mean, don't you think all the name-calling and ranting is just a little bit childish?
You think I care at all about what you like? I'll call you names I want to call you. Fat, fatty, fat pig. A person like you can't get married because only pretty people are allowed to get married. Which means that, of course, my brother and his tux will be fine. But he should be standing at the altar waiting for some fat cow like you to walk down the aisle. That will just be a waste of everyone's time and a huge waste of money.
I really don't understand what is making you act this way. I mean, I don't think that anyone else feels this way except you.
I am going to stop this from happening so that I don't have to suffer through the shame of being your sister-in-law. Your wedding is going to blow up in your face. Don't think that just because you've gotten the legal bit out of the way that you're going to end up with my brother.
Brad. Hey there, Trish. I was just thinking about where we should do our wedding, and I really do like Green Acres as the location. What do you think? I feel like of all the places that we went to check out, it was the one with the best atmosphere and would just make for a really pretty scenery.
Wait, what? You really want to do Green Acres? But just earlier you were talking about doing a totally different venue, right? I mean, we've already paid the money to ask that other place to hold our dates for us, remember?
I know, but I was reviewing all of our options, and I really do think that Green Acres is going to be the place to do it. In fact, I had a friend tell me that Green Acres was probably the best spot we could find. And then, looking it over again, I thought they really had a point. Well, I can seriously see us getting married there.
Well, I guess I'm just surprised that you changed your mind about this so quickly is all. But I guess I'm not too strongly attached to either place.
Awesome. Perfect. Then Green Acres it is. I've actually already called ahead and signed a contract with Green Acres, so we're all good. Can you believe that we're going to be getting married in just 2 more months? This is crazy. Oh, would you mind calling the other place and canceling for us?
Hold on a second. Do you mean to tell me that you already signed with Green Acres to have our wedding there? And when did we say we're going to be getting married in 2 months? I thought we were still figuring out the dates.
Well, if we don't get married on the day that I arranged for, then the reservation just wouldn't work out.
Okay, but you shouldn't have just gone out and done that by yourself. I mean, we're going to be getting married. We should be choosing these things together.
No, it's fine. You have nothing to worry about at all. Besides, we still have 2 months and plenty of time to figure things out. And it's not like people are gonna want to miss our wedding, so it's fine whatever day we choose to do it.
That's not the point that I'm trying to get at here, Brad. I just wish that you would have talked to me a bit more before doing this.
Well, it's already done now, so I don't really see the point of throwing a fit like this. Oh, just a heads up, we're gonna be getting married in the morning. So we're not gonna have any kind of reception either. And we're gonna be getting married in a chapel, and then maybe we'll just go out somewhere and invite friends out. Oh, by the way, I'm not gonna be getting there until the very last minute, so you'll have to get there early and set all this up. Sound good?
Now hold on for just 1 second. I thought we agreed that we didn't want to do this in a chapel. Not only that, but I thought that we wanted to have a big reception dinner. And just what do you mean you're going to be late? Late to the wedding? Late to the after party? What is going on here? Why am I having to do any of this by myself when we should be doing all of this together as husband and wife?
Right, well, I would be there to help with all of that, but... Well, the thing is that I just have some errands that I'll have to run that day, and I can't do them any other day.
You're going to be running errands on our wedding day. Are you serious? If that's the case, let's get married on another day. It sounds like you're going to be too busy with your errands to help me out, so I think we should just reschedule the whole thing.
Oh, no, we can't do that. I already set everything up. It has to be on that day, and it has to be in the morning, just like I arranged it.
Well, can you at least give me a good reason for why it has to go exactly that way when we agreed on something completely different?
Look, I really don't have the time to get into all of this with you right now, but it just has to be that way, okay? Besides, I've already signed the contract and everything, so if we tried to change things around now, it would cost a fee, and that would just make more trouble for everyone. Don't worry, I'm sure you can handle everything.
I really can't believe the nerve of you. I tried to warn you. Told you that you'd regret this, and you're still getting married? You really have some serious nerve, do you know that? You should have listened to me when you had the chance, Trish. You know, Trish, I actually really can't take the blame on this one. I actually did try to, at the very least, put off the wedding, but it was actually Brad who arranged for all of this today. In fact, by the time he told me about it, he had already signed the contracts with the venue and everything, so there was nothing I could do. Wait, what? You mean that it was my brother who picked this place out? Exactly. But since he did it, hopefully you at least know that we're serious about getting married. I hope that you can enjoy the event at the very least. Don't you think that you've gotten away with this? You really think that I'm just going to believe that my brother put all of this together? I just know that you probably forced him to do this, didn't you? You really think that I forced him to have it so that we'd be getting married here today? Just admit it! But you know what? There's still time for you to listen to what I have to say. You can still go home. You really think that I'm going to leave my own wedding? I really don't think you know how weddings work. Oh, don't you worry about that. We don't need you here at the wedding either. You see, I've already found Brad a new wife. So just leave already. I found a girl much more pretty than you. She'll make a much better wife for Brad than you ever would. So I'll let the wedding happen. Just not with you as the bride. Oh, come on. You have got to be kidding me. You're really going to try and switch out the bride at the last second? That's right. I told you that I wasn't going to let my brother end up with a nasty old cow like you. I tried to warn you, but you just wouldn't listen. But I'll have you know that I put a lot of planning into today. For hours and hours I thought about the best way that I'd be able to ruin your wedding. And then I finally figured it out. So I went and found a new wife for Brad to marry.
Wow, yeah, I can tell you really must have put a lot of thought into this. It's foolproof. Although, I have to say, I knew that you didn't approve of Brad and I getting married. But I never imagined you'd try something like this.
Well, that's what you get for underestimating me. I told you that I wasn't going to let a fatty like you marry my brother. And now I can give my brother the best wedding present of all. A much better wife than the one that he would have married. And trust me, I took a long time picking out the perfect woman for Brad to end up with. I just know that he's going to like her 1,000 times better than you.
You have got to be kidding me! I really can't believe that you would do this! What's the matter with you?
Oh, don't be sad just because I've outsmarted you. The truth is that you never stood a chance to begin with. But I just know that Brad is going to be so happy. He'll be overjoyed when he finally sees who it is that I've chosen to be his new wife. Not to mention that I'm getting 2 birds with 1 stone.
Wow. Well, I guess I'll give you an A+ for effort, but this is just stupid. I mean, do you really think that something like this could ever work? That anyone would go along with this?
What are you talking about? What part of this is crazy, huh? Do you have any idea how hard I worked picking out the perfect wife for Brad? I used his picture to create a dating profile for him and talked to dozens of women looking for the perfect match. Mwah! Was very strict with who I swiped on, too.
Oh, hold on a second. You're telling me that you found this person who is going to replace me as Brad's wife in a dating app?
Of course I did! There's all kinds of people on there, and I knew that with enough time, I'd find the right person. And I guess I shouldn't have expected anything less for a profile with his face on it. He got all kinds of matches. There were actually so many women who I couldn't even talk to. But finally, I found one who stood out. She was beautiful and went to a good school. I just know that Brad is going to want to marry her right away.
Yeah, I really don't know if that is how this is all going to go down.
Ha! That's what a loser like you would say. But you're just jealous because you realize that I've come up with the perfect plan and that nothing is going to stop me now. So why don't you just give up on this whole thing and go home already, huh? My brother doesn't need you around anymore. Besides, I called ahead to this venue and already told him that there would be a change to the bride's name.
I'm sorry, you what? Did you really do that?
Oh, that's right. I got up first thing in the morning to call them and tell them that there had been a mistake in the preparations. So it was never your wedding to begin with. Don't you get it? I've already won. Now just turn around and go home because Brad is marrying someone else.
Okay, then, fine. In fact, you know that I thank you for doing this. If this is what it's going to take for me to be able to get out of this wedding, then, well, it's unorthodox, but I'll take it.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? You're not supposed to be thanking me for kicking you out of your own wedding.
I'm sure that you thought I'd be breaking down into tears and crying, begging you not to do this. But the fact of the matter is that even before we were going to have this wedding, I was already thinking of leaving Brad. I just wasn't sure how I was going to be able to get out of doing this wedding. But now you've given me the perfect excuse.
No, wait. This doesn't make any sense at all. Why in the world would you want to try and leave my brother? I mean, he's perfect. He's the one that's way too good for you. Did you hit your head or something like that? You should be crushed. Devastated right now.
Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what you did want to happen when I found out about this plan of yours. But the fact of the matter is that for how perfect your brother pretends to be, it's all just an act. In fact, I bet you didn't know that your brother was already trying to marry 2 women in one day. The whole reason that we're having ours in the morning is so that he can run off and get married again this evening. I never want anything to do with that piece of trash again.
What are you talking about? My brother isn't going to be married twice in one day. Pfft, don't be ridiculous. What are you even talking about?
If you want to find out about this, you should go and ask Brad yourself. I'm going to be going home just like you told me. But once again, thank you so much for getting me out of this.
I don't get it. How did you know? How did you know that I was going to be having a second wedding in the afternoon? I hadn't told anyone that, you know. There's no way that you should know this was going to happen.
I guess you just underestimate the power of women's intuition. I mean, really. Did you think that after all the last-minute decisions about our wedding date and venue that I wouldn't guess anything? You even said that you were going to be late to whatever kind of gathering we were supposed to be having afterwards. Well, after that, I waited until you were asleep one night and I went through your phone.
Hold on a second. What? Why in the world would you do that?
To find exactly what I was looking for. All of the proof that you were cheating on me. You met some girl on an app and she didn't care if she was going to be your second wife. You told me that a friend had told you that Green Acres would be the perfect place for our wedding, but it was this other woman's suggestion.
Wait, no. You don't understand. There's been some kind of mistake here.
There's no mistake at all and you know it. The moment I figured out that you were cheating on me, I knew I wanted a divorce. And to think that we had just gotten ourselves legally married. Our parents and friends were looking forward to celebrating with us. I really wasn't sure about how I was going to get out of this until your sister found a replacement for me.
Wait, hold on. You know that you're the woman that I love the most, right? If I'm gonna lose you, then I don't want a second marriage. This woman said that if we didn't get married, that she would tell you about our affair. You see? She was blackmailing me into this second marriage.
Don't you dare and try to pretend to be a victim in this. You're a cheater and a liar, and that's it. And now you're getting what you deserve.
Oh, please don't say those kind of things. Look, you know we can still get through this.
I was putting off our divorce hoping that something would happen to change my mind. But now I just know that I do want a divorce. And you better believe that I'm going to be suing you for the affair that you've had behind my back.
Wait, hold on. You can't be serious about this, right? I mean, you're really going to want to get a divorce? But we're going to be getting married soon.
Oh, I won't be getting married to you. In fact, it seems like you have two choices now. You can either marry this woman in the afternoon or take the woman that your sister brought to replace me. At this point, though, I'm just glad to know that I'm not one of your choices. But anyways, it seems to me like you've got some big decisions to make. So I'll give you some space.
Trish, you have to help me. Please get back here right now. My brother is in serious trouble. The other woman that Brad was seeing and the woman that I chose to replace you are fighting right now. Oh, it's getting really bad. They're kicking and screaming and tearing each other's dresses to shreds. Ooh, it's horrible.
Wow. Well, that sounds like quite the scene. I'm almost sad to miss it.
But that's not all. It turns out that the woman that I found was actually an ex-girlfriend of Renee. And apparently Brad was still choosing who he wanted to marry.
And then the woman that he had been cheating on me with just showed up to fight this other woman?
That's right. I guess neither one of them want to give up on my brother, and so now they're just tearing each other apart. But now my brother is saying that he wants to get back together with you. He says he wants to give you one more chance, so please come back.
Wow, well, all of that sounds like a hot mess. But also one that I have no real stake in.
But you have to come back. You're married to Brad. I know he said you're going to try and leave him, but you're still his wife.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that at all. But I am going to follow through on that divorce. And then I'm going to sue your brother and the woman he was cheating with. Then I'm going to forget all about Brad and this woman, and especially about you.
You can't do that! You have to come back here and put a stop to all of this! Things are bad here. My parents are wondering where you are.
Well, then it sounds to me like you have some explaining to do, don't you? But like I said, this isn't my problem anymore, and I refuse to intervene. Good luck with all that. Or not. I don't really care either way. After that, I started getting desperate texts from Brad for me to help him, but I ignored them all. Finally, I just decided to block him. Instead, I hired a lawyer to handle the divorce and make sure that Brad and his mistress paid for their affair. Having humiliated himself in front of his friends and family with the fiasco at the wedding, Brad had no one to turn to for help. He had no choice but to take out a loan to pay what he owed me. Not only that, but also had to pay the full price for both weddings. The last thing I heard about Brad was that, in order to raise the money that he needed to clear his debt, he had gone to work on a fishing boat in Alaska, and no one has heard from him since. His parents reached out to me and apologized profusely for their children's behavior. They told me that they kicked Renee out and told her to find her own way in life. Obviously, that isn't how I would have liked my marriage to go at all. But I'm just glad that I was able to get out when I did and avoid getting in harm's way. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to see more content like this.
Good afternoon, Madison. So tell me, how's the funeral? Actually, you know what? Don't tell me, I don't really care. But, it's over now, right? Is everyone gone yet, or are people still just hanging around and talking? There you are, Leah. Where have you been all this time? You knew today was your father's funeral, so don't pretend like you forgot or something. But yeah, congratulations, you managed to miss the entire thing. The funeral just ended a few minutes ago. Now, if you don't mind me asking, just what have you been doing all this time? I've been trying to get a hold of you since this morning, but you never texted or called me back. Aw, did I miss it? What a bummer. I've been dying to go to my dad's funeral. Get it? Dying because he's dead. You were being so obnoxious with your constant calls and texts that I just completely turned off my phone until just now. Seriously, why would you even think I wanted to go in the first place? Funerals are so dreary. Leah. And besides, I have been super busy this entire morning. I have so much to do and so little time. I haven't even left my dad's house since I got here. What has it been now? 10 years since I've been to Dad's house? But everything is still basically exactly like it was when I last saw it. Madison, I don't think I need to remind you of the fact that you are in our house right now. Would you mind explaining to me why in the world you think you have the right to just go inside without our permission? And what's this about you being busy? What are you doing in our house? Huh? What are you talking about? I was born in this house, you moron. My dad literally built it with his bare hands. And by literally, I don't actually mean literally, but you get that, right? In just one lifetime, he went from being born in a dirt-poor family to starting his own company. Then, as a testament to his wild success, he built this massive mansion. And starting today, he will finally achieve his ultimate life goal. Passing it all on to me, his daughter. This was never your house, and it's never going to be your house. But it is our house. No, it's mine. I'm the firstborn child, not John. What, did you think you were actually gonna get the house when you married my little brother? Get real. While you were busy staring at my dad's rotting corpse, I've been busy clearing all your crap out of my house. You'll find it out in the front yard. I suggest you pick it up quickly. The forecast calls for rain tonight. And never come back to my house ever again. Hold on, Leah. You're throwing an awful lot of information at me all at once here. So, I guess the long story short is that you want the house and all of your dad's estate? I don't get what's so confusing about that. Think about it. Who is his firstborn child? Well, you, but nothing. It's me. I'm the firstborn child. You know what that means, don't you? Well, I suppose in the past, the birth order may have had more of an impact, but inheritance laws have changed since, the Middle Ages. That's where you're wrong. Laws mean nothing. I'm the firstborn child, and that means this house, this land, and all of Dad's money is now mine. Did you really think that just because you lived with him for a few years that he was going to leave you anything? We've never really thought too much about what happens with your dad's estate. Oh, yeah, sure. Like I'd believe that. Admit it. That's what the last 10 years have been about for you, taking my inheritance away from me. I bet you thought you were going to get away with it too, didn't you? You played your part so well, always being helpful, taking care of Dad as his health got worse. Every time you changed his diapers, you were probably shutting out all the nasty images by thinking about his money and how you were going to spend it. Well, sorry, but you weren't planning on one very important thing. I caught on to you. That's why I had to work fast during the funeral while you two were out of the house. Now there's no way you're getting any of Dad's inheritance. It's all mine. Leah, that is shocking, to say the least. You really want to keep all your dad's inheritance for yourself? You bet. It's all mine. This house, the furniture, the gold, the jewelry, his bank account, stock portfolios, everything. Remember, he was the sole proprietor of his company when he died, so I bet he's got millions stashed away, and I'm not going to give you two any of it. When your dad got hurt, he asked us to move in with him to help him out, and we willingly agreed. We've done everything for him since then. We've cooked for him, cleaned for him, and yes, like you said, I even changed his diapers for him. We even planned and executed his funeral all by ourselves. You never helped us out with any of that. That's what you get for marrying the youngest child of the family. John can do all that menial, boring crap. That kind of work is beneath me. Besides, Dad always favored me ever since I was a little girl. He gave me everything I ever wanted. I've never had to work a single day in my life. He wouldn't have wanted me to deal with any of that stuff. He just wants me to stay his pampered little princess forever. And when you married my loser brother, you signed up for the job of being his live-in maid. So I don't get why you think you're entitled to anything of my dad's. All you did was do your sacred duty to him. I don't recall agreeing to any such arrangement. You don't have to agree. That's just the way of the world. Fish gotta swim, birds gotta fly. Women who marry the youngest son of the family gotta change their father-in-law's diapers. And besides, you had tons of fun living with him, didn't you? You get to keep the memories of the time you shared with him for the rest of your lives. That should be more than enough inheritance for you. Tons of fun? What are you referring to specifically? Did you really think I didn't know? It's a small town, Madison. Word travels fast. I've heard all sorts of things through the grapevine about you, like how my dad was giving you a bunch of spending money every month. I have no idea what you're talking about. Again, drop the act, Madison. I know everything. Dad was giving you two tons of money to thank you for living with him and taking care of him. And you were using that money to take luxury vacations all around the freaking country, you greedy moocher. What? Luxury vacations? That's news to me. God, you are determined to keep up this facade, huh? Whatever. Dad always spoiled you, so don't you give me any BS about how you were working hard to take care of him. It wasn't just you living there. You had John to help you out too. Between the two of you, how much work could it possibly have been? Seriously, you already got to live in his sweet house for 10 years and take a bunch of his money, but you want more? How greedy can you be? Okay, I've heard enough of these baseless accusations. None of that is true. I have never taken a single cent from your father. I just caught you, Madison. You denied taking his money, but you didn't say anything about all your luxury vacations. You were going on trips at least 2 or 3 times a month and always staying in super expensive luxury hotels. How else can you explain that other than taking money from my dad? I mean, with how much you were out of town, it makes me wonder whether you were really looking after my dad or not. Did you just leave him in his bedroom with a bottle of water and a bag of chips while you were jet-setting around the country or something? Yeah, that's got to be it. My poor dad. He didn't deserve to live out the last years of his life in the care of such a lazy, greedy, careless, heartless moocher like you. Leah, that is enough. I am not going to sit here and let you keep insulting me like this. Do you have any idea how difficult it's been for us these last 10 years? Do you know all of the things I had to do in order to take care of your father? And not to mention, you never helped your dad with anything. You never even came to visit him once. So no, I'm not going to listen to any criticisms from you about taking care of your dad. We agreed to live with your dad because we love him. We were never after his money. Oh, is that right? Well then, I guess you won't have any problem with me taking the whole pot. I won't give you or my dorky little brother 1 single cent of the money I'm getting from Dad. I'm keeping his extravagant estate all to myself. If you could stop monologuing like a supervillain in a comic book from the 1980s for 5 seconds, I can clear everything up for you. John already disclaimed his inheritance. Oh, really? Awesome! John sure is a good little boy. He knew he didn't have any right to Dad's stuff. All right, well, that makes my work a lot easier then. I thought I was going to have to use Dad's money to hire an elite team of lawyers and sue you. Now I need to get my things sorted out in my new house. Get your crap out of my front yard and never darken my doorstep again.
Hey there, Madison. I just got your message. Tell you the truth, I've been expecting that she would try to pull a stunt like this for some time now. I guess the only thing that surprised me is the fact that she made her move so quickly. Like, she didn't even wait until Dad's funeral was over. I'm really sorry you had to deal with all of that.
Don't worry about me, I'm fine. Are you still talking with some of your relatives at the funeral home? I'm sorry I interrupted you. It's just that I was so shocked by her audacity that I felt like I needed to talk to somebody about it. That, and also that it seemed important for me to inform you as soon as possible. Anyway, as soon as I got done talking to her, the very first thing I did was call a moving company to come and pick up all our things from the house. They hauled all that away to a rental locker, so that's fine. My next order of business was to book a place for us to sleep tonight, and I thought we deserved a treat, so I went ahead and reserved the penthouse at the Palatial Hotel downtown.
Holy cow! You booked us that room?
I told you, we deserve a treat. We've been working so hard for so long. And it's not just about the funeral today. For the last 10 years, we've been dedicated solely to taking care of your dad. From the day we moved in, we started cleaning and cooking for him, and then his health got worse, and we gradually took on more and more responsibilities. Plus, this funeral was wonderful. We had people flying in from all over in order to come, and we coordinated that all by ourselves.
You're totally right. A bunch of Dad's old business associates even came in. I had so many old dudes I didn't know come up to me to shake my hand and tell me how much they respected my dad.
And your sister Leah never even lifted a finger to help us. It was all you and me and our incredible teamwork that made this happen. So yeah, we definitely deserve a break for the first time in 10 years.
You know what, Madison? You're absolutely right. We're finally done for 10 years of hard work and dedication to my dad. And now, it's time for us to make up for all the fun we've missed out in the meantime.
That's the spirit. Really though, what is your sister thinking? She actually woke up today and decided to start a fight over inheritance before your dad's body is even in the ground.
I told you, I was expecting she'd do something like this. She's always been selfish, greedy, self-centered person, ever since we were kids. But even I was shocked by what she did today. She went into our house and threw out all our stuff on the front yard while we were at our dad's funeral. Just when I thought I couldn't be any more disappointed in her.
You should have seen how happy she was when I told her that you had already disclaimed your inheritance and she was free to have everything she wanted.
Yup. That's also just like her. She's like a kid at a birthday party who sees a massive box and starts getting super excited without even knowing what's inside of it. In this case, the box is completely empty. I would pay money to see her face when she opens that box and finds out.
Yeah, I can't blame her for not knowing, though. Whenever we tried to talk to her, she would just ignore all our texts and calls. She threw everything on us all at once and never even cared about your dad enough to call him from time to time. She didn't even know his condition had gotten worse until after he had already died, because she never answered her phone.
You told me that she had bragged about how she was the favorite child. And in all honesty, she kind of has a point. Dad was super lenient on her. She would always force me to do her chores up until I was old enough and strong enough to fight back. But even when I told Dad she wasn't doing any of her own work, she never got in trouble even once. I don't know. I guess maybe that's how all dads treat their daughters to an extent.
I think your dad was probably an exceptional case in that regard, but that would certainly explain why she had no qualms about totally abandoning any responsibility she had to care for her elderly father. No thank you, no sorry for dumping everything on you, just snark and bizarre medieval, I'm the firstborn child egotism.
Yeah, but hey, it's enough about her. We've got some celebrating to do. I'll pick up some drinks and snacks on the way to the hotel room. We'll meet up there. If you get there before me, go ahead and order whatever looks good from room service.
Madison, where are you? Pick up your phone this instant. We need to talk. Would you mind explaining to me where all of my inheritance is? I can't find anything anywhere. Good morning, Leah. I'm going to go ahead and skip over the fact that you demanded I pick up the phone after ignoring my calls for years. I don't think that requires any comment. As for your inheritance, I'm pretty sure you're standing in it right now. You know, the house that you took from us yesterday. I'm not talking about the house, you moron. I'm talking about money. Cash, stocks, bonds, gold, jewelry, anything with monetary value. I have been looking all over the house since last night, but there is nothing here. I found all my dad's bank cards, but when I checked the balance, there was barely anything there. What did you do with all of my dad's money? That is my money. You had no right to take it from me. I'm not hiding anything. You found your dad's bank account information. That's good. Whatever's left in there is your inheritance. Congratulations. What do you think I'm texting you for? I am telling you that there isn't anything left in there. Oh, that sucks. Then I guess you're not getting any money from him. Now, if you'll excuse me, I am going back to bed. I was up late drinking with your brother, and I'm rather hungover and twice as sleepy. You're not going anywhere until I find where you stashed my dad's millions. There is no chance, zero, that this is all that's left of his fortune. I did the math, and all of Dad's non-real estate assets, including his bank accounts and a few tiny stock portfolios, add up to just a couple $1,000s. He ran a frickin' company, Madison. How did a guy who built an entire company from the ground up die with this little money to his name? I don't know what to tell you, Leah. We didn't take anything of his. Whatever is left in his accounts is all that he had. If you think there's more somewhere, you're welcome to look all you want. After all, his entire house is yours. You can rip open the mattresses, tear down the walls, pry up the floorboards. I don't know, maybe he has a chest of buried treasure in his backyard. Grab a shovel and start digging, I guess. Your attitude is really pissing me off right now, you know that? If I didn't know any better... Wait, that's it, isn't it? Leah, I really want to go back to bed. Can you just get straight to the point and accuse me of whatever nonsense you've got in mind so I can deny it and go to sleep? You did take all of my dad's money, didn't you? I had a feeling that was coming. There's no other way to explain this. You and John knew I was going to come for what was rightfully mine, and you went and hid it all before I could get my hands on it. I should have suspected that was your plan when you were willing to hand over Dad's entire estate to me. You knew his accounts were all empty, and you had already cleaned them out. How long have you been planning this, huh? I'll bet you've been moving his money around a little bit at a time for years to avoid suspicion. And Dad's dementia got pretty bad towards the end, didn't it? That was when you finished stealing it all, wasn't it? You took advantage of a weak and feeble old man to steal the money he had always wanted to leave his favored child. You are sick, Madison. Sick, both of you. That's projection if I ever saw it. You're the one who moved all of our stuff out of that house while we were busy attending your father's funeral. No, Leah, we did not take your dad's money while he was suffering from dementia. Unlike some people around here, we don't do underhanded things like that. Then where is all my dad's money? What happened to it all? I know he was loaded. You had better have a pretty damn good explanation for this. I was supposed to start living a life of luxury today, but how am I supposed to do that without any of my dad's money? I do not believe you're innocent. I have every reason to believe that you and John are the culprits.
Calm down a second, Leah. Madison was telling you the truth. That really is all that's left of Dad's money. I'm sure you're wondering why you're not getting the massive inheritance that you were counting on. And the answer is very simple. Dad spent it all by himself.
What?
Oh, please, for the love of God, Leah. Stop throwing all these baseless allegations against Madison and me. If you want someone to yell at, you can yell at me. Madison doesn't deserve any of this, though. He was incredibly kind to our dad for all 10 years that we've been living with Dad.
Wait, something's different. Madison, is that you?
No, Leah, it's me, John, your brother. I was sleeping rather soundly until Madison came and woke me up a moment ago. She told me she wanted me to see what you had been saying to her via text.
Oh, all right, then you start explaining. You said Dad used all his money on himself? What do you mean by that? Dad's not the kind of person who would waste all his hard-earned money. He always lived an incredibly simple lifestyle. He said that was because he remembered the hard times he went through as a kid and didn't want to waste any money. His only hobbies, as far as I can remember, were things like walking and reading. Nothing that costs that much money.
That was true while he was still working. But after he got hurt, he started to change. Big time.
Change? Like how?
You remember when Dad was in a car accident 10 years ago, right? Ever since then, he hasn't been able to walk the same. That's why he asked us to come and live with him. It was also ever since then that Dad started to change. The lesson he took from the accident was that you never know what the future may bring, so you should enjoy it while you can. So he started doing a whole bunch of things he always wanted to do.
His lesson wasn't just that he shouldn't be driving anymore?
Trust me, we tried to drive that point home, but nothing we said got through to him. So yeah, he started doing a new hobby basically every month, each one more expensive than the last. One day, he decided he wanted to try his hand at fishing. So what do you suppose he did? He went out and bought a top-of-the-line state-of-the-art fishing pole. For whatever reason, he thought the most expensive one would be the best one. So he bought a pole that was actually made by a high-end fashion brand. The price tag was over $10,000.
What? $10,000 for a fishing pole?
Right? But that was on the cheaper end for his hobbies, actually. Seemed like each new hobby he wanted to try out was more expensive than the last.
That's insane. And you were responsible for him. Why didn't you talk him out of that ridiculous spending?
We tried to encourage him to buy cheaper things, but at the end of the day, it was his money. He worked hard to earn it, and he deserved to spend it how he saw fit. We didn't think it was our place to tell him what he can and can't buy.
I know what's going on here.
You do? Then please, explain.
You didn't stop Dad's crazy spending sprees because you didn't want him to stop. You wanted him to spend as much as you can so you could get your slice of the pie. You made him buy 3 of everything, didn't you? 1 for each of you. Oh, you think this is funny? You think it was funny when you encouraged Dad to waste all of my inheritance away? You disgust me. You took all his money. You made him buy you a bunch of expensive stuff, and Madison made him take her on luxury vacations. Every cent that he spent on you is money that should be in my bank account right now.
Whoa, wait, luxury vacations? Is that what you think Madison was doing? If it was her choice, she wouldn't have gone on any of those stupid trips. She only went along because Dad made her come with him.
Huh? I don't get it. She didn't want to go on a luxury vacation?
I'm trying to tell you, those vacations were anything but luxurious. After having his fill of trying out every hobby that has ever existed, and some that he made up, he got bored. As it turns out, being an old man with money to burn and being bored is not a good combination. His next mission was to travel back in time and right all the wrongs he had ever done. He wanted to pass away without having any regrets. The fish thing he wanted to do was go and find the first girl he had ever fallen in love with and see what she was up to these days. That girl, for the record, was someone he had met in elementary school. Next, he wanted to go and find a friend that he had a fight with in high school, so he could finally apologize after roughly 80 years. The trips that you were referring to were all times when Dad dragged Madison to all corners of the country to look for some random person from his past. And every single time they went, Madison was on the hook for booking, transportation, and lodging, and looking for the person Dad wanted to see.
Wait, so you mean those weren't just luxury vacations?
I don't know. I guess they did stay at some pretty nice hotels, but be that as it may, I can assure you that Madison didn't find them very luxurious. Remember that Dad isn't able to get around by himself. That means she had to alternate between holding his arm when he wanted to walk and pushing his wheelchair when he got too tired. Whenever she got back from one of those luxury vacations, the first thing she always did was go straight to her bedroom and pass out.
She was that tired?
Even still, she kept going with Dad wherever he wanted to go.
All right, I get it, but that doesn't change anything for me. I'm still left with nothing.
Yeah, about that. That's not entirely accurate. You're actually left with quite a bit less than that.
Huh?
Did you think Dad blew millions of dollars on hobbies and trips? No way! That's mathematically impossible. No, he blew most of it on his now failing company.
It's failing?
Dad's dementia started setting in. He started to lose his legendary business acumen. He pumped more and more money into projects that were doomed to fail. Toward the end, he actually had to take out quite a lot of debt in order to keep the company afloat.
He was in debt?
Why do you think I disclaimed my inheritance? I didn't want any part of that.
Oh no. How much? How much debt did Dad have?
Do you really want me to tell you?
No, but tell me anyway.
About $1 million.
Oh, is that all?
Is that your honest reaction? Or are you just coping?
I'm just coping. $1 million? Why didn't you tell me? Oh my god, if I had known, I would have just claimed my inheritance too.
Why didn't you know, Leah? The answer to that question explains a lot about your current crisis.
Well,
It's because you never talked to Dad. If you have just called him every once in a while, you'd have known his dementia was advancing. You'd have known about all his hobbies and his failed business ventures. But since you didn't even give him the time of day, now you're left on the hook for paying off his debts.
you mean I have to pay off $1 million debt by myself? How am I supposed to do that?
You know, I actually have a great idea in that department. Would you like to hear it?
Duh, it's not like I have any ideas of my own.
It's very simple, actually. Step 1, get a job. Step 2, work. Step 3, pay off Dad's debt. Good luck!
With Leah's complete lack of redeemable skills, working it off was not actually a viable option. She had no choice but to sell her dad's house, which just so happened to be worth roughly $1 million. That freed her from debt, but left her homeless and penniless. Her adventures weren't over yet, though. She thought that since her father managed to build a massive company from scratch, that she could do the same. She took on a massive loan of her own to start a cafe, which didn't go very well for her. It seems she didn't inherit her father's business sense after all. On the day her cafe opened, she realized she hadn't even come up with a menu yet, so she had to make that up on the fly. While she was writing the menu, she left the gas stove on in the kitchen. This caused a fire that burned down the building. You might be thinking, she had fire insurance, right? Wrong. She's now working on yet another business idea to hopefully pay off the debt she took out to start up her cafe.
Hey, Rachel, this is Tyler. Do you have a minute to talk?
What do you want?
I got kind of an awkward question. It's about seating arrangements.
Seating arrangements? What about them?
Yeah, seating arrangements for the wedding. I've been trying to figure out where to put you. Should I put you at your old table or with the bride's family?
What? What do you mean?
Well, our old friend group would love to see you, but that table's mostly filled with couples now. Might be uncomfortable for you.
I genuinely have no idea what you're talking about. Why would I be at any wedding? What are you talking about?
Oh shoot, my bad. I got so excited I forgot to tell you the news. I'm getting remarried.
Remarried? We literally just got divorced. How are you already getting remarried?
Just divorced? It's been 3 whole months. Time flies, right?
3 months is nothing. The ink is barely dry on our divorce papers.
Well, when you know, right?
Wait, you said something about the bride's family seating.
Yeah, so that's actually the tricky part.
Why would I be seated with the bride's family? Unless... Don't tell me.
You're catching on.
Don't tell me it's... Is your new bride someone from my family?
You're sharp as ever. Yeah, I'm marrying your sister, Katie.
What? You're getting married to my sister? This is a joke, right? It must be.
I'm not joking at all. So yeah, I'm trying to figure out the seating chart. Like, I want you there as my ex-wife, but you're also family of the bride. We're not sure where to put you, you know what I mean?
Are you actually serious right now?
Of course I am. Why wouldn't I be?
You cannot be this dense. There is no way.
What's the problem?
The problem? What do you think it is? You're marrying my sister. My very own sister.
Hey, love is love, and I just know she's the one for me.
Oh, wait. I can't even process this right now. Tyler, you said you wanted a normal life, right? That's why you divorced me, am I right?
Yeah, that's true. On your 40th birthday, remember?
Yes, I remember very clearly. It's pretty hard to forget. You really picked a special day for it.
Well, it seemed like a good time for new beginnings.
You said, and I quote, "Since life expectancy is in the 80s, at the halfway point, I want my freedom."
That's right. I needed to make some changes.
You slapped me with divorce papers on my birthday.
Come on, it wasn't that dramatic.
You said you were quitting your job. You said you already had a new place lined up.
Yeah, I needed a fresh start.
And I respected that, even though it hurt. Even though it made no sense.
See, you were always so understanding.
Don't praise me right now. I'm not done talking. I reluctantly respected your decision and agreed to the divorce. And now, barely half a year later, you're marrying my sister?
Whoa, calm down. I can barely keep up with all these messages.
How exactly am I supposed to be calm about this? When were you planning to tell me that you were gonna get married to my sister?
I'm telling you right now.
After you started planning seating arrangements?
Well, there was never a good time.
When did this even start? How long have you been seeing her?
Does it matter?
Yes, it matters. This makes zero sense. You two were secretly dating while we were married, weren't you?
Don't make accusations without any proof. You have zero evidence we were together while we were married.
Your defensive response is pretty telling. I knew it.
I'm not being defensive, I'm just stating facts.
Excuse me?
Don't jump to conclusions, even if we did start dating after the divorce.
Even if. So I am right. You guys were dating while we were married. So you won't even deny it clearly?
Look, the past is the past. We can't do anything to change it. What matters is the future.
I cannot believe you're marrying my stepsister. And she's 10 years younger than you. How could you go after someone so much younger than you?
Stop making assumptions. Actually, Katie was the one who approached me first.
Oh, really? Did she now? How convenient.
I guess men really do get more attractive with age. Who knew someone 10 years younger would be into me?
This is disgusting. I can't do this. I don't want to hear about it anymore.
You're just jealous.
Jealous? Of what exactly?
That I found happiness. That I'm moving on and getting married to someone else.
Right. Katie approached you. Of course she did. She's stealing someone important from me. Again.
Again? What do you mean, again?
You know what? I don't even care anymore. Do whatever you want with the wedding. Just never contact me again. And obviously, I won't be attending your wedding.
Come on, don't be like that. This is your sister's wedding, too. Of course you should be there.
Are you actually this delusional? Are you insane? Or are you out of your mind?
I'm just trying to include you.
Include me? In your wedding to my sister? After divorcing me on my birthday? Have you thought about how that would make me feel?
You're making it sound worse than it is.
How could it possibly be worse?
Katie really wants you there.
I'm sure she does.
She says you're important to her.
Stop. Just stop.
Family should be together for important events.
We're not family anymore. You made sure of that.
Don't be difficult about this. It would mean a lot to both of us if you came.
Both of you can go to hell. Don't ever show your face to me again.
You're being unreasonable.
I'm being unreasonable. You're marrying my sister. How can I act normal about that?
A former sister-in-law, technically.
That doesn't make it any better.
Look, I know it's a bit unexpected.
Unexpected? It's completely insane.
Love works in mysterious ways.
This isn't love. This is just betrayal.
You're just bitter because I moved on before you did.
Moved on? To my sister?
Age is just a number.
You're really disgusting.
The heart wants what it wants, you know?
The heart? Since when do you listen to your heart?
People change.
Yeah, they sure do. They turn into complete monsters.
Now you're just being dramatic.
I'm blocking your number.
Don't be childish.
Childish? You divorced me from my sister, and I'm being childish?
When you calm down, we can talk about this properly.
There's nothing to talk about.
The wedding's in 2 months.
I don't care if it's tomorrow.
You'll regret not being there.
The only thing I regret is ever marrying you.
You don't mean that.
Watch me. Goodbye, Tyler.
Rachel, wait!
What now?
At least tell me about the seating.
Go to hell.
Girl, I heard what happened. Tyler divorced you and now he's marrying your sister? I've been Tyler's best friend since we were kids, but even I was shocked.
You've heard already?
News travels fast. Tyler called me right after telling you.
Of course he did.
He said you didn't take it well.
How exactly should I take it?
I mean, I get why you're upset.
Do you? Do you really get it?
Look, I know it's complicated.
Complicated doesn't begin to cover it.
But Tyler's always been like this.
Like what exactly?
You know, following his heart.
Following his heart to my sister?
You're still bitter about the divorce, aren't you?
I know. It's unbelievable. You should really reconsider your friendship with him. I never thought he could do something so inappropriate.
Well, Tyler has always been a bit wild, but that's not enough reason to end our friendship. Actually, as his best friend, I should celebrate his new marriage.
Celebrate? You're really going to support this?
Of course I would. Why wouldn't I?
He's marrying his ex-wife's sister. And I'm sure he was cheating on me with her too. You're going to accept your best friend doing this?
Of course. That's what best friends are for. Tyler and I have been through too much to let this come between us.
So loyalty to Tyler trumps basic decency?
Don't be dramatic. It's not that serious.
Not that serious?
I heard you've turned down the wedding invitation 3 times now.
How many times should I say no?
You should at least go to the ceremony. You're being pretty small-minded about this.
Excuse me?
As his best friend, I support Tyler living his best life. That's all I'm doing. You should too, Rachel.
His best life involves betraying me?
He was your husband once, after all. If the person you once loved is happy, you should be mature enough to celebrate that.
Do you have any idea how I feel? My husband betrayed me, and now he's marrying my sister, who is 10 years younger.
Oh, please. Cheating isn't that big a deal.
What did you just say?
You heard me. If anything, he was honest enough to get divorced instead of living a lie. I respect my best friend's integrity.
Honest people don't cheat in the first place. He hid the affair and then divorced me. He's the opposite of honest. He's completely dishonest.
Well, that's just who Tyler is. I've known him for over 20 years, so I understand him. I guess you never really got him despite being married.
Wow. Just wow.
What?
You're really something else too, Ashley.
I'm just being honest with you.
No, you're being terrible.
I'm going to the wedding and celebrating. A little cheating isn't going to end our friendship.
You're quite the understanding best friend, aren't you?
I am.
That's why Tyler trusts me. I remember how Tyler used to run to you every time we had a fight. Yeah, poor Tyler, always coming to me for everything. He won't talk to anyone but his best friend about his problems. And you loved that, didn't you? What's that supposed to mean? Nothing at all. Don't be passive-aggressive. Me? Never. You know what? I think you're just jealous. Of what exactly? That Tyler and I have such a close friendship that he confides in me. Is that what you think? It's pretty obvious. Well, keep being his wonderful best friend then. Normal people will start distancing themselves when they find out he married his ex-wife's sister, but at least he'll still have you when everyone else leaves. Damn right he will! Actually, I might start hanging out with Katie too. Make it a family thing. Oh, really? Yes, she seems wonderful. You've met her? Not yet, but Tyler says she's amazing. Maybe the four of us, me, my husband, Tyler, and Katie, can do annual barbecues. We couldn't do barbecues before because his jealous ex-wife would get upset. Jealous ex-wife? Is that what he told you when we were married? Well, weren't you? You know what? That sounds lovely. Katie loves that kind of thing. You should definitely invite her. See? Now you're being reasonable. Oh, I'm being very reasonable. Great! So you'll come to the wedding? Absolutely not. But you just said... I said Katie would love your barbecue idea, and she will love it. Well, I'll be going now. Don't text me anymore. Rachel, wait! Don't be like this! Like what? So bitter and angry. I'm neither bitter nor angry. I'm just done. Done with what? With all of you. You're being childish. Goodbye, Ashley. This isn't over! Actually, it is.
Hey, Rachel! Don't act so cold! We need to talk about this!
There's nothing to talk about. I blocked you too. Why do you keep texting me?
Pretty harsh of you to ignore the wedding invitation I sent. I asked you nicely to come.
And I clearly said no, multiple times, and I won't be changing my mind.
Come on, it's a special day!
Why would I go to my sister's wedding to my ex-husband?
Because it's important to us!
Us? There is no us anymore.
You know what I mean? Important to me and Katie!
I never want to see your cheating face again.
Here we go again with the cheating accusations. Still calling me a cheater without proof?
The timing speaks for itself.
Even if I did cheat, be an adult about it!
An adult?
Yes, an adult. I heard you were nasty to Ashley when she tried to comfort you.
What? Is that what she told you?
She was really hurt, you know. She reached out as my best friend, just trying to help.
Help? By telling me cheating isn't a big deal?
She was trying to be supportive.
Of who, exactly?
Of everyone!
I never asked for that. I don't need her to help with anything. You and Ashley need to stay out of my life. You both make me sick.
Why? We're just trying to make this work.
Make what work?
The new family situation.
There is no new family situation. I'm not gonna be a part of it.
Of course there is.
Just texting with you makes me want to throw up.
Hey, don't be so cold. Once Katie and I are married, we'll be family. She really wants to be close with her big sis.
What? She said that to you?
Yeah, she feels bad. It looks like she stole me from you.
Looks like? You mean she did?
But she still wants to be close with you. That's what she says to me all the time. Come on, be mature about this. Your cute little sister wants to get along.
Don't make me laugh. This wasn't looking like stealing. It was stealing.
That's your perspective.
It's the truth.
Whatever you want to call it, we're divorced now.
Because you planned it that way.
I'm marrying Katie. You don't get a say in this anymore.
I never had a say.
Just sit quietly and watch us get married.
Watch you?
Yes, be there for your sister's special day. Looking forward to being family.
I don't have a sister.
What? Don't be ridiculous.
Like I said, I won't be your sister-in-law.
Come on, don't say that about Katie. That's cruel to her.
Is it?
Just because you're bitter doesn't mean you should reject your sister.
Sorry, but she's really not my sister. We're not blood related.
What? What are you talking about?
It can't be. I definitely told you this important detail before we got married. Katie is my stepmom's daughter.
Wait, really? Since when?
Since always, I'm my dad's daughter and Katie is my stepmom's. But after they got married, both our moms died in a tragic accident. That's when Dad raised us both as a single parent.
Oh. Now that you mention it, I think I remember hearing something about that.
You think?
It was a long time ago.
Dad tried his best to love us equally, but he definitely spoiled Katie. That's why she turned into this entitled, manipulative monster.
What? Monster?
Oh, sorry. I forgot who I was talking to. She's probably still playing the sweet, innocent, struggling young woman act with you. But that's just her putting on a show.
That's not true.
Katie always does this, stealing my boyfriends. Always.
Wait, hold on. What do you mean, always? This doesn't sound anything like the Katie I know. She's shy and reserved, and she bravely confessed her feelings to me.
It's all an act. I've kept quiet about this, but she's stolen 5 of my boyfriends since high school, using the exact same tactics and persona every time. I thought she'd settled down after getting a job.
But that can't be right.
Maybe living with 2 non-blood relatives was stressing her out. I tried to let the past stay in the past, but I can't ignore this anymore.
Hey, what happened to those guys? The ones Katie dated after taking them from you?
Nothing happened. She got bored and dumped them. Taking them from me was the only goal.
But that's not...
Don't worry. You're getting married and everything. I'm sure she won't dump you like the others.
You're just saying this to mess with my head.
Am I? Ask around. I'm sure some of her exes would love to chat.
This isn't funny.
I'm not laughing. So, enjoy your life with my dear stepsister.
Rachel, wait!
Rachel, what the hell is wrong with your sister? Ashley? I thought I blocked you. This is my work number. Answer me! What's wrong? Why is she hitting on my husband? What? But she just married Tyler. Exactly! They've been married for 2 weeks. We even went to their wedding as a couple. Oh? Tell me more. Turns out she exchanged numbers with my husband at the wedding. At your best friend's wedding? Don't mock me right now. I wouldn't dream of it. She's been seeing him since the day after the wedding. The day after? How efficient of her. This isn't funny. Oh, I disagree. I found all the evidence on my husband's phone. All of it? Text messages, photos, hotel receipts. My. What kind of person is your sister? What kind of monster does this? Monster? But I thought cheating wasn't a big deal.
This is different.
Is it? How exactly?
She's married to my best friend.
And I was married to him too. Remember?
That's not the same thing.
I'm so sorry about this. But you know, Katie's always been a free spirit.
A free spirit? She's a homewrecker.
Actually, you two are kind of alike.
What?
Since you're so understanding of free-spirited best friends, it would really help if you could be understanding of Katie too.
Are you seriously throwing that back in my face?
You're not narrow-minded like me, right? So please, as a longtime friend, support their freedom.
Are you fucking kidding me? Stop mocking me!
Oh, was I mocking you? I was trying to be sincere.
What wife would stay quiet about her husband being seduced?
What wife indeed?
And by your sister, of all people? How can you just apologize so casually?
I'm sorry, but she's not really my sister, remember?
What nonsense are you talking about? First, apologize properly. Bow your head.
I don't see why I should apologize. Besides, isn't cheating normal? You were making fun of me when Tyler cheated, but when it happens to you, you flip out? That's quite the double standard.
This is completely different.
How?
Because
it's happening to you?
You knew she was like this, didn't you?
Like what?
A manipulative witch!
Oh my, what happened to love works in mysterious ways?
That was different.
Was it?
Tyler and Katie were in love.
And now Katie and your husband are in love. Isn't love beautiful?
Stop it! Just stop!
What's wrong? I thought you supported people following their hearts.
My marriage is falling apart!
How unfortunate.
Can you be serious for 1 minute?
I am being serious. I'm supporting their freedom, just like you taught me.
This isn't the same!
You're right. It's worse.
How is it worse?
You actively supported them, celebrated their relationship, defended their betrayal.
I didn't know.
Didn't know what? That karma exists?
I need your help.
With what?
Getting revenge on Katie.
Oh no, I couldn't possibly interfere.
Why not?
Like you said, love works in mysterious ways. Who am I to judge?
Rachel, please.
Please what? Be understanding? Accept that cheating isn't a big deal.
I was wrong, okay?
Were you?
Yes, I was wrong. Is that what you wanted to hear?
I don't want to hear anything. I'm just being supportive, like a good friend.
I can't believe this is happening.
Neither could I. But you managed to believe it then.
That was different.
Keep telling yourself that.
I'm going to destroy her.
Good luck with that.
You're enjoying this, aren't you?
Now, why would you think that?
What am I supposed to do now?
New number. Who's this?
It's Tyler!
Oh, still blocked on your other number.
Katie's turned everything upside down! You need to take responsibility for this!
Excuse me? How is this my responsibility?
You're her sister!
How many times do I have to say this? She's not my sister.
Blood doesn't matter! She's legally your sister, isn't she?
And?
So take responsibility as her sister! My best friend's marriage is ending in divorce because of Katie!
Best friend? You mean Ashley?
Yeah, that's right! Katie went after Ashley's husband and now they're getting divorced!
How tragic.
Then she shows up at our place and causes a scene.
A scene?
She's demanding money now. Everything's falling apart.
Oh my. Ashley and her husband are divorcing?
Yes!
I guess she couldn't forgive the cheating after all.
This isn't funny!
No, I find it hilarious.
This is serious! Ashley's demanding compensation from Katie, but Katie just tells me to handle it!
Handle it?
Yes! She says since I'm her husband, I need to deal with it! Why should I have to pay my best friend damages?
That does sound unfair.
Right?
I mean, Katie's the one who seduced him.
Exactly!
Just like she seduced you.
That's different.
Is it?
What kind of wife is she? I want a divorce too!
Divorcing already? But you just started your new life, the one you dumped me for.
Some new life this turned out to be. Katie turned out to be an absolute nightmare. Now I might lose my best friend.
Nightmare, but I thought she was shy and reserved.
That was all an act!
You don't say.
Plus, she's trying to make me pay all this settlement money. This isn't the second chapter I wanted.
But it seems so exciting. Actually, it's pretty entertaining to watch.
This isn't entertaining for those of us involved.
No, I'm having a great time.
Listen, Rachel, I'm going to divorce Katie. After that, maybe we could try again?
Excuse me?
I've been thinking about it.
Have you now?
I get it now. I don't need a second chapter.
Really?
A simple life with you was perfect for me. That was my real happiness.
Are you actually serious right now?
Of course I am. We were good together.
We were.
See? You agree.
Until you cheated on me with my stepsister.
That's in the past.
The past? It was 6 months ago.
People change.
Yes, they do. I've changed, too.
What do you mean?
My happiness is never having to deal with any of you again.
Don't say that.
So goodbye.
Rachel, wait.
What?
We could start fresh.
Start fresh?
Yes, just you and me, like before.
Before you destroyed everything?
I made a mistake.
A mistake? You divorced me on my birthday. You married my stepsister. You defended your actions. You mocked my pain.
I was confused.
And now you're what? Enlightened?
I know what I want now.
Good for you.
It's you. It's always been you.
No,
What?
it hasn't always been me. It's never been me.
That's not true.
It's been whatever you wanted at the moment, whatever made you feel good about yourself.
I can change.
I'm sure you can, but I don't care anymore.
Please.
Good luck with the second half of your life.
Don't do this.
Do what? Move on? Like you did?
That was different.
Yes, it was. You chose to leave. I'm choosing to be happy,
Without me?
especially without you.
You can't mean that.
Watch me.
What about all our history?
What about it?
Doesn't it mean anything?
It meant everything until you set it on fire.
I can make it up to you.
No, you really can't.
Please.
Goodbye, Tyler.
Rachel!
After this, Katie ended up divorcing Tyler, claiming she was bored with him. The story of how Tyler married his ex-wife's sister and then got divorced so quickly spread around his workplace and neighborhood. Unable to handle the embarrassment, Tyler moved to a different city where no one knew him. His best friend Ashley also finalized her divorce, but when she tried to get compensation from her husband, he threw her words back at her, reminding her how she supported cheating and stealing at Tyler's wedding. She ended up getting nothing in the divorce. As for Katie, she tried asking her stepdad to help pay the settlement money Ashley was demanding, but even he refused to help this time. Desperate and out of options, she's now frantically job hunting to pay her legal bills herself.
Thank you for watching till the end. If you felt good about this video, like the video. If you didn't like it, let me know why in the comments. Subscribe too. Your likes and subs lead to our motivation. We have so many videos on our channel as well, so go ahead and take a look. See you in the next video.